Doing the roboto on you all. Y'all just got robotoed. Boom, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, let me fix the camera. I thought I had it perfect, but I guess I did. Boom. Look at that. Megan. All right. Amazing slasher. Really liked this character a lot. And now I can finally add her, as you can see here, all the different versions of her with all of her different weapons and stuff. I can finally add the NECA version of Megan to my NECA horror action figures that I have set up on display on my figure rack. I've got Marvel, I've got DC, I've got Dragon Ball, I've got basically every other thing. And I also have a horror section. And she will be going right next to the likes of Annabelle and Chucky. And eventually Tiffany. I haven't found a Tiffany one yet, but I want to get Tiffany. I want all the dolls. You know what I mean? I want Annabelle. I even want Slappy the doll, but I don't know if NECA has Slappy the doll. So I'll have to check that out. Anyways, guys, I've been looking forward to this. I made a community post to let you guys know that I was doing this. Here's the unboxing. Let's get started.
I have a doll. So if you could call me back today, that would be great.
Megan? What are you doing? Oh, shit.
And there you guys have her. It is Megan herself right here in the front. She is a very, very good figure, can I say, just off the bat. Her color scheme completely matches, as you can see here, even from the picture on the box. Her color scheme matches very, very well. Her hair color matches very well. All of the colors match very well to the original character. I like that a lot. And the figure has a lot of details and designs. As you can see, she kind of fell a little bit because with her very thin legs and this heavier rubber dress, plastic rubber dress, you unfortunately have a little bit of a weight balance issue. So the figure is prone to falling over, but that's all right. You can always fix it or find a way to kind of make her legs kind of spread out enough to where she will not fall. As you can see there, that's not bad at all. Could even move her a little bit and she's not going to fall or tip over. So even with her skinnier legs, she's still really, really good and easy to set up. Like I said, color scheme is good. The details to the figure are really, really good too, even down to the little details on her dress, from her little buttons that she has and the little seams in the dress that she has, all the way to the back seams and everything else. It even has each little thread of hair threaded in there as a detail, which is really, really, really good. Stripes on the arms. I honestly really, really like how this is going so far. It looks really, really good. The face looks really good as well. Really, really good paint job. Really, really good color scheme for the character in general, but also for the figure, matching up very, very well with the actual Megan from the movie. Her face looks a little bit more human here, obviously, even though she is a robot, because she's meant to look more playful. But as you will see here, as I move this out of the way, you will begin to see that she starts looking a little bit more robotic. For example, you have her more monotoned face, her more straightforward face that makes her look more like a robot, more robotic. It's just kind of a resting face where she has no emotion, no thought or anything. You know what I mean? She's just very robotic. Then you also have the head here, which is kind of split from where she was fighting the main characters in the movie, and they ended up damaging her rubber latex-like face that was over top of her robotic head. As you can see there, the actual face and the neck and everything else is just kind of like some form of rubber material. I believe it's even military grade, funny enough. Yeah, good job, by the way, giving a doll that can evolve military grade stuff and metal. That's never going to go wrong. Terminator, cough, cough. um, as it happened in the movie. But as you can see, you can kind of see the face underneath the actual mask that she has there. And then you can actually see the head, like I said, the robotic head that is under that. With that being said, there's also the main face and the eyes that goes with that robotic head, which you can swap out. There's 2 different face plates for that, which is really, really cool. The other things in which this figure comes with are tools and weapons. One being a nail gun, which I do believe she uses to kill an older lady who owns a dog. There's also a hammer there, which I think she actually uses to kill the dog. I believe, if I remember correctly from the movie, it's been a minute. You have a screwdriver, which she has as a weapon, and then you also have a paper cutter. If you don't know what that is, basically in office areas, it's more of an older thing. It's not used nearly as much, I don't believe, but they would have giant sheets of paper on this machine or on this table. And it's usually around printers and stuff inside of office areas, but they would have this gigantic paper cutter. It's a giant blade with a handle that would be attached to this table or machine, and you would basically lever it down and cut the paper to whatever size that you wanted the paper to be, and then you would use that paper in the office, print on it, do whatever that you needed to do. But it kind of gave offices the ability to cut different sizes of paper and not have to worry about buying multiple different sizes of paper for whatever they use. Some offices have different businesses that need to have blueprints, that need to have paperwork and things like that. So there's different sizes of paper. So that's what that was used for. In the movie, however, Megan uses it as a weapon. She wrenches it off of the table or the machine or whatever, and she ends up using it as a machete, basically. And she ends up killing one of the main owners of the company that made Megan. As you can see, there's a clean blade, and then there was also a bloody blade that was used after she killed that main owner of the business. As you can see here, she has 6 sets of hands other than the 2 hands that she has on her already. So that makes it to a sum of 8 hands that she comes with total. These being the open hands with her fingers out. There is another open hand, but also a grasping hand. You have another grasping hand, one that's more enclosed, one that's more open, and then you have 2 fists hands that it looks like she has. Really, really cool. And total, it looks like we have 4 different sets of heads with also 4 different sets of necks. You have 2 face plates that are robotic for the robot face there. You have looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons, and like I said, 8 hands in total for this figure. This figure comes with a lot and majority to, if not all of the stuff that she came with, comes straight from the movie and comes from very specific pinpoint scenes that are very big in this movie, especially a lot of the big kills in this movie come from a lot of these tools and these weapons that you see that she has. Switching over now, we have Megan with her other alternate head, the one that is split, and you can kind of see the robotic head under her mask there. As you can see, it's kind of rusty looking. But we're going to go ahead and switch over to this head so I can kind of show you how it looks. Her hair is kind of receded back, kind of pulled back or tore back to where you can see kind of the bald area of her head, which is very, very creepy. Gives me kind of like a Chucky vibe. This is a very, very Chucky-esque look. Funny enough, I actually have my Chucky here as a way to show you the size difference. Here we have Chucky, and then here we have Megan. So this is the size difference between the 2 dolls. Very similar in story, very similar in the way that they kill people. Very 2 different personalities though, one being very robotic and the other one being very sadistic and cocky. So there you guys can see the different size difference between them, and they look very similar, almost like twins, don't they? Look at that, wow. They both have split faces, one's on one side and one's on the other. I never realized how thick Chucky is as a character. Holy crap. Look how thick of a character he is. But there she is. Go ahead and give her a little bit of a 360 there. You can kind of see that her hair is kind of all raggedy and kind of clumped up due to all of the damage in the battle that she was doing with the main characters. Tore apart and all split. Very nasty. A lot of the makeup, or I guess you could say oil or grease or whatever, that's been bashed out of her head is coming out of her eyes, looking like running mascara. Let me go ahead and get it closer up so you guys can see. Whoop, not that close. Try to back it up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So there you guys can see it. Kind of looks like running mascara almost. Very dead set eyes, ready to kill. It looks like one of her pupils is actually bigger than the other, probably due to the eye optics that the robot has as it was getting its head bashed in the movie. I remember its eyes kind of changing sizes and kind of glitching up. So that's probably another added feature to this face to kind of add to that part of the movie. And there she is with her robotic head there and one of her robotic face plates. I went ahead and put the creepy one where she's got her eyes going the opposite directions, kind of like Pennywise the clown. Let's go ahead and get her closer here so you guys can see her eyes. Very creepy. It's so robotic and unhuman like that it wasn't even focusing on her face very well. But look at that. One eye's going like to the side. Because of all the damage that she took, her optics in her eyes were getting damaged and she kept looking off to the side. You can also see the bloody paper cleaver there, like I was showing you, the bloody one, after she had killed the owner of the business that she was made in. She goes and takes the paper cleaver and stabs it right through his chest, all the way through the wall of the elevator. It was a wild, wild scene. She turned very sadistic very, very quickly. As you guys saw as well, you can take her faceplate off and you can just have the regular robot face showing that she's been damaged or beaten, or you can even have her up like she hasn't been fully built yet. It's very easy to take her face off and also put it on. She's just got these little plastic pegs that kind of go into the sides of the inside of the robotic head. All in all, she moves very, very easily and very, very well, even for being a robotic figure. You know what I mean? Being a robotic character. Her arms move very well. Her hands move very well. The pegs in her hands move very well and pop in and out very easily into the figure. The heads and the necks pop in and out of the character very, very easy. The weapons look amazing. They have a lot of detail with them. And there is a good amount of weapons from the movie that are in there from most of the main kills. At the end of the day, rating this figure, I'm going to easily give this a solid 10 out of 10. This is an amazing figure. I don't think you can make a better Megan figure. For Megan as the character, this figure does her justice, and I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to add her to my collection. Let's go ahead and shift over to some of the pictures that I'm going to show you of me posing her up in different ways with her weapons and different horror icons.
Look nice, batting my eyes, isn't it pure perfection? Cute, thinking polite, stereotype, got your full attention. Think that you can play with me, you better watch your back. The last thing that you hear would be my laugh. Cause baby dolls kill, don't provoke us or we will push you downhill. Might be pretty but we're still bitter as much as
yeah guys, those are the pictures. Some of the posing was really fun. I really enjoyed it. She looks so good with all the different horror icons, the different characters, and I cannot wait to have her on my shelf with the rest of them. I think she deserves the spot that she is in now to be with the rest of them, like Ghostface, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Chucky, and Annabelle. I'm so glad to add another doll to my collection. This figure is amazing. You guys should definitely get this and add this to your collection if you are a horror fan like I am. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed my unboxing and my reaction to this action figure, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought about this. Did you like the movie? Did you enjoy the movie? Do you like this killer? And did you like this action figure? Is this something that you were thinking about buying? I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.